In the mid-1980s, the federal government cut the funding for civil legal services drastically. New York City private bar leaders recognized unless they stepped in, countless New Yorkers would go without crucial civil legal services that they need in order to access justice.
A group of us got together and drafted a brief addressed to Congress opposing these Reagan administration cuts and arguing for the importance of legal services generally. That evolved under the leadership of Lou Craco, who was the president of the City Bar Association, into an effort to launch a voluntary pro bono program. Cy Vance, together with Lou, took charge of recruiting the law firms. Once we had a significant number signed up and ready to go, we launched VOLS in 1984.
In the VOLS pledge, every participating firm, more than 50 of them, said that they would commit to target more than 30 hours per lawyer per year of pro bono service. VOLS was really the first organization to leverage pro bono opportunities available from volunteer lawyers.
Bill Dean, he would publish the results of this annual survey, all the firms that had made the pledge and how they did in honoring the pledge, and that became sort of the national gold standard in establishing that kind of commitment.
One of the great qualities of VOLS has been its nimbleness as an organization, which includes an ability to change where it tries to do the matching between need and volunteer lawyer efforts based on what particular needs are at the time.
At the same time that VOLS was created, it was also the height of the AIDS crisis in New York City. And we helped create wills clinics in order to ensure that people who have HIV were able to get their life planning documents in place.
Beginning of the year 2000, we were continually going to senior centers to advertise what VOLS Senior Project could do on life planning documents. Without the community partners, without the firms, we could not provide the quantity and the quality of services we felt needed to be provided.
Over the years, there were crisis after crisis that came along. 9/11, where there was tremendous volunteer impulse. The 2008 financial crisis, Superstorm Sandy, the Trump administration's excluding categories of people from entry into the United States, and the COVID crisis.
During COVID, VOLS started up a new unemployment benefits hotline, responding immediately, and Cravath was one of several firms that was able to work with VOLS to help man the hotline, to help take on cases, and that really helped folks get unemployment benefits. VOLS is a vibrant organization trying to figure out where the greatest unmet needs are.
Pro bono is such an integral part of law firm culture in New York City. And VOLS was absolutely instrumental in helping to shift that paradigm. I would like to thank our incredibly dedicated staff, pro bono partners, board members, and community partners. None of the work we do would be possible without them. Happy 40th to volunteers of legal service.